Right, good morning. Sorry this is a bit basic and rudimentary. I could smarten it up to do a proper training video, but welcome to Wonka HQ. This is Wonka HQ where all the magic happens. I've got some of our chocolates. Hopefully you can see them. There's a little selection of them. So we've got truffles, we've got the petit fours, the little cups. We can put images on those with happy birthday on and things like that. And we've got a mixture of white, dark milk chocolates, and of course our truffles. So what we've done for workshops and things like that in the past is just coated some truffles. So I tend to sort of pre-make the truffle, which is a little sphere that we fill, in this case with our world famous Pusser's Rum truffles. Pusser's Rum was the rum issued to the Navy for about 400 years. The rum issue stopped desperately, sadly, just before I joined in the 70s. So we're going to make these, we're the only ones in the world that make Pusser's Rum truffles professionally, so it's quite unique. And when I do workshops, if it's a simple basic workshop or demonstration, then we can just show you really, people coat these truffles, dip them and coat them, and then they take them off with them, you know, a little bag that they've sort of made themselves. So all we need for that is my melting pot here. I've been making these truffles for blimey, 50 odd years now. Yeah, I know I don't look old enough, thanks for that. So we've got some melted chocolate in here. This is a bit like a slow cooker for chocolate, really. Chocolate is made up of basically cocoa, well, cocoa mass, but cocoa butter, vanilla and some sugar. Very little sugar in our case. So then I've got some grated chocolate. I hope you can see that as well. So what I'm going to do is drop, where's my other dipping fork? There it is. I'm going to drop this into here. Obviously we can get this better professionally set up, but I'm going to drop this into the liquid chocolate. Give it a good coat. Whoa, look at that. That's what we call the rat's tail. We need to get rid of that, else you end up... I did a class the other day with 6-year-olds, and they ended up with the weirdest monster-shaped truffles, but they were chuffed to bits with those. They loved them. The weirder the better. So this is how I make each and every one. If we get an order for 900 Navy rum truffles for Trafalgar night, I do this 900 times. It's quite therapeutic, really. And the 900th one has to be as good as the first one, of course. Okay, so the vast majority of that chocolate's off. Then a little scrape on there will get the rest off. And then into our bowl of grated chocolate. They're a bit stubborn sometimes. Then you just do a little sort of circular movement. And you have to give this about 20 seconds because you need the chocolate to dry, else it marks badly when you try and scoop it out. And of course you need it to be perfectly coated. We have some fun with these. I did do a hen do once, and I walked into the kitchen to get some more cocoa because I was running low, and I came back to see the bride-to-be lying down on the floor face up, and one of the other girls with a piping bag of liquid chocolate spraying an arc of liquid chocolate into her mouth. Very messy. Right, then with a clean dipping fork, you just take that out, and I'm hoping you can see perfect rum truffle. Voila! So do it once more very quickly. Drop it into the middle, a bit like a depth charge. Coat it. Get your rat's tail off. We also obviously make the petit fours and we make the truffles. So we can demonstrate, forgive me, the moulded chocolates, which are a bit more, they're sort of a 3-part process, the moulded chocolates. And we can coat them in fancy cocoa butters and give them a nice sheen. But the truffles are a sealed chocolate, as are the moulded chocolates, so they last longer. We don't have any preservatives or put any rubbish in our chocolates. People like to know what's in their food nowadays. Right, so we'll stubborn one. Round we go. Inhaling chocolate, of course, as you go. Right. It comes out of there. Tap a little bit of the excess off. So when we do workshops, people do little bags of these and then they take them off. Okay, so that gives you an idea anyway. And most important bit, really. I mean, it's not even breakfast time, but such is the life of a chocolatier. Rum before breakfast. Maybe a chocolatier that has to be an ex-sailor. Thank you very much. Thank you.